Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Eliam, and we are here with the brilliant Alex from 10,000 Years. Welcome, Alex.
Hey guys, thank you so much, man. Great to be here. Like you said, I'm Alex, and I play bass and sing in 10,000 Years from Sweden.
Cool. So, welcome. So, let's dive into some questions.
Yeah.
So, as a kid, what were you listening to?
The first got me into like the rock and roll and stuff. The early bands, probably AC/DC and stuff like that, and of course Kiss, still my favorite band to this day. But I mean the usual like radio type stuff when you were a small kid and didn't really know about music or care. But what got me into like rock and metal and stuff, Kiss, AC/DC, the basics pretty much.
Cool. So, who got you actually into music? Was it a family member or a friend or somebody off the street? Or well, I won't say off the street, but somebody of an acquaintance type thing?
Yeah, I would probably say it was my dad, because he's a musician himself, and there's always been when we were kids, there would always be a lot of music playing all the time, like different records. And he was a drummer, and so I would probably say my dad is the one who got me into music. But then me and my brother, we took it and ran, so to speak, and discovered a lot of stuff on our own.
Yeah, cool. So, who actually inspired you to become a musician? Was it your dad or your brother, or was it somebody else?
I guess in the beginning it was probably my dad, because he's been a musician for all of my life. But then I think me and my brother inspired each other a lot, because he started playing drums pretty early, and I needed to catch up, So I started playing some guitar and later on the bass. But I think we inspired each other a lot, and also from watching like old live videos with Kiss, especially Kiss and Motorhead. Though, like, this is what we should be doing,
Yeah. If any, what were you in any bands prior to 10,000 Years?
Yeah, we've been playing in bands since I think like 2004, our first bands. And there's been a couple. With the first one, we played some covers and some early stuff of our own. And then, I mean, there's been quite a few bands in different styles of music. We played a lot of punk rock and stuff like that. But the most long-lived band I was in, it was also me and my brother and Eric, the guitar player from 10,000 Years. We had a band called Pike from like 2008 to, I don't know, 2015 maybe. So we've been in a lot of bands for a lot of years now. So
cool. So excuse me. What has 10,000 Years been up to?
Yeah, you mean since like the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been up to pretty much only writing a lot of music and recording a lot of music, because when we started the band in March 2020, And since then, we've recorded and released 3 records, and we're now working on stuff for the next one. So we really haven't been doing much else. A couple of live shows here and there, but yeah, been a lot of just playing and coming up with new crazy stuff.
Cool. Now now the band has released a new album relatively recently. It's called 3.
Yes,
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. It's the third and final part of our little trilogy, so to speak. It's a science fiction weird concept record, and the story stretches across the 3 records like a classic trilogy. So now we reached the end, and I won't go into the full story because it's really weird, but you can read all about it on our Bandcamp pages. But now that trilogy is done, and we'll see where we go from here.
Cool. Now, you've said that you were working on some new material for like a new album. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. But it's like we've been doing from the start. We've always been, we never not been writing. So every time the new record is out, we're already way deep into writing the next one. So that's where we are now. We have, I don't know, 8 or 9 songs that's done pretty much, and we just gotta jam it together and put it all together. But it's I feel like the songs are a natural like progression from where the 3 record is, and but also a bit of an evolution from that, like the bits that we feel work the best from that album, and we like continue to build on that.
Cool. Now, would this new album gonna be a sort of like another trilogy, or it's just like a standalone album?
No, the next one will be standalone. It will be conceptual in nature, but it will be something different. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. We've got a question from my good friend and moderator, Sebastian, and he asks, any chance of releasing a live album of the songs?
There's always a chance. I mean, nothing we have planned on or anything like that, but hey, you never know.
Yeah. So, is there any plans for doing a tour where in around Sweden or across Europe, or coming over to the UK?
No, we don't have any plans to tour. We've been saying that from the start. Like we probably won't ever tour because we all the 3 of us, we have families and kids and jobs and everything. So we really don't have like the time or we can't go out and be away for like months on end. But of course, we're gonna play live, sure, but not like for long stretches of time. And who knows, maybe someday the UK. You never know. We got a couple of shows booked now in Sweden, so we'll see.
Cool. So, is there any sort of like merchandise that people can get from you guys?
Yeah. On our Bandcamp, we have a couple of different T-shirts now, and the CDs and cassettes and stuff, and we're waiting for some new T-shirt designs to come home as well. So there's quite a bit of merch, yeah.
Cool. So, where can people find 10,000 Years? I know you said you've got a Bandcamp page. Are you on any other streaming services?
Yeah, the music's on Spotify and Apple Music, and then we have a YouTube channel as well, and the Facebook page, Instagram. So yeah, we're pretty easy to find. I think we're almost everywhere.
Have you got like a Twitter account for
No,
the band?
not Twitter account for the band. I have a personal one, but that's just for me.
Cool. This is probably going to be my last question, unless somebody wants to ask Alex a question. My last question will be any advice for people who want to become a musician?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like do what you want. I mean, don't listen to people telling you what you can or can't do and what you should or shouldn't play. You do whatever you want to do, and if then people are gonna dig it eventually. That's what I believe, and what I've always done. Like I don't really care what people think about. I mean, 10,000 years. We play the music because it's the kind of music that we love, and we would be playing the exact same thing even if no one was listening to it. So, just you do you. Don't give a fuck about no one else.
Sound advice. Anyway, Alex, thank you so much for coming on and doing this interview. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me. It's been a great time.
Thank you so much, and catch 10,000 Years on Facebook, Instagram, and Bandcamp. So go check them out.